Yeah, hello. Let us discuss about portfolio management. Every organization wants to achieve their business goals. For that, they have to execute projects. Portfolio is a collection of projects, programs, sub-portfolios, and other operations managed as a group to achieve strategic business objectives. They need not be interdependent. Some of them could be dependent. At the same time, it is not mandatory that they could be interdependent. For example, let us take an organization which has interests in multiple businesses like jewelry, real estate, IT. Now, for each of these business divisions, they may be having sub-portfolios, and there may not be any connection between the projects across these sub-portfolios. So it is not mandatory that the work which we are doing, which is part of the portfolio, are always interdependent. Some of them could be really independent as well. So to summarize, a portfolio is a collection of sub-portfolios, programs, projects, and operations managed as a group to achieve strategic business objectives. They need not be interdependent. Now, portfolio management, that involves the selection of the right projects in true alignment to the organization's strategy for growth, and then planning and executing them, and continuously checking for alignment with the strategy. That means the organization may develop a strategy and which may change because of the dynamic market conditions. You may develop a business strategy banking on the robust business conditions, and suddenly a recession can happen, and because of that you may have to rework on your strategy. So this is a continuous process. So continuously check for alignment with strategy and measuring the actual benefits and comparing with the forecast. That means while justifying a project, we would have forecasted something, and we have to ensure that the actual benefits from these projects or the sub projects or the sub portfolios matches with the forecast we made when we justified them. So this diagram explains it very well. We have a lot of project ideas coming in, and we have to choose the best at this gate, and for that we use multiple business ratios like payback period, net present value, benefit cost ratio, internal rate of return is also known as IRR. So all these ratios are applied, and the best projects are filtered out and the rest are all abandoned. And the best of the best projects, which are in true alignment to the organization's strategy for growth, are formally initiated, and they get into the planning phase, then execution, monitoring and controlling, and closing. And towards the end, we have to ensure that the benefits from these matches with the forecast we made. The complete process of idea generation to completion of execution, collectively we call it as project portfolio management. And based on this, the portfolio manager's role also changes. Actually, the portfolio management have an organizational scope that changes with the strategic objectives of the organization. So a portfolio management is not a micro kind of a thing. A project is very micro, sub projects are even smaller. A collection of projects is a program, and sub programs and sub portfolios, whereas portfolio, it spans across the organization and its business. Then portfolio managers continuously monitor changes in the broader internal and external environment. So they have to scan through the market conditions, the business conditions, external, internal factors, and fine tune the portfolio continuously. Portfolio managers create and maintain necessary processes and communication relative to the aggregate portfolio. So the contents of a portfolio may be very diverse and may be executed by diverse teams in multiple geographies, and we will need excellent communication system to manage the portfolio as a cohesive unit, because the functional units which execute these could be discrete, and we need excellent communication tools to ensure that every day the portfolio aggregation happens. Portfolio managers may manage or coordinate portfolio management staff, program and project staff that may have reporting responsibilities into the aggregate portfolio. So project managers, program managers, sub-portfolio managers may report into the portfolio managers. Success is measured in terms of the aggregate investment performance and benefit realization of the portfolio. So as discussed earlier, we have to ensure that the forecast we made to justify the selection of this portfolio or the projects which comprise the portfolio matches with the actual returns. So that is also a major role of a portfolio manager. Portfolio managers monitor strategic changes and aggregate resource allocation, performance result, and risk of the portfolio. They keep monitor the strategic changes in the environment and aggregate resource allocation, performance result, and risk of the portfolio, so that they can take proactive actions. So we discussed about what is a portfolio. It is a collection of projects, programs, sub-projects, sub-portfolios which are carefully chosen for its alignment to the organization strategy for growth, and then initiated, planned, executed, monitored and controlled and closed, and then towards the end the benefits are measured and compared with the initial forecast. The entire process, we call it as project portfolio management, and generally project portfolio management is associated with the achievement of strategic business objectives of the organization. In the next video we will discuss more about project management office, which is also known as PMO. If you have not subscribed to PMRI Campus on YouTube, please do so that this can be a great learning experience for you. And don't forget to give your feedback on these videos. Maybe you can use the discussion form, or you can use it. You can give your comments, and whenever you have a query as well, please post it as a comment so that we can answer them. Hope you are enjoying. Thank you.